Morning everybody. So as you just would have seen from the drone footage, Dad has just brought in one of the mobs of sheep. So we've got, oh well, that mob he brought in was the Dohne ewes that have the three Dohne rams with them, and he's currently bringing in the second mob, oh well, the other mob of ewes, which has Ramsey's the white Suffolk with them. So what we are doing today, we're going to draft the rams off. It's been roughly a month since we put them out with them. So yeah, we're going to draft them off and then we're going to drench the Dohne ewes that are with the Dohne rams as well. Dad said they need a drench, but the white Suffolk, the ones with the white Suffolk don't. He reckons they look pretty good. But yeah, so we're going to bring the white Suffolk mob in. So Dohne ewes with the white Suffolk in first, draft off Ramsey's, and Dad's going to run them back out to their paddock, or I might, and then he's going to grab 2 bales of hay, I think, for either mob or just that one mob, and then we'll bring the Dohne ewes in that have the Dohne rams with them, and we'll have a bit more of a chat about the plans with that. And yeah, so we're getting them in today because we don't want to have them drawn out and we'll have to wait ages like what we did last year because it was so wet. As you probably would have seen, it is pretty wet. We had a lot of rain this week, but we don't want to leave the rams out there too long and have like the sheep lambing for a long period of time. We sort of want to get them all lambing at the same time so that you don't have like really spaced out ages between the lambs. It sort of makes working with them a bit more difficult if you've got to bring them in to mark a few late lambs. So yeah, once Dad gets in, we'll have a chat to him and go from there. Right, so we just got those ewes that are with Ramsey's in. Dad's just going to grab the other ewes that are in just the laneway just there. When we'll run them into the sheep yards as well, just to make it a bit easier. because there's sheep already in there, they'll be more likely to go in a bit easier if they can see other sheep. So we'll run them in now, and then I think we'll draft Ramsey's off, I think, and run them ewes that were with him back out to their paddock. Alright, so we've got all the ewes in here now. As you've seen, they came in pretty easily. Usually it takes a little while to get them through that gate, but because the other sheep are in here, they came in pretty quick. So we've already got Ramsey's just in front of the race here. So we've got the front there. So we'll just draft him off, and then these ewes are gonna go back out. Himself. Alright, so Molly and I are going to run these the 50 or so ewes that had the white Suffolk ram with him out to their paddock, and Dad's going to grab a couple of bales of hay for the ewes that are in the sheep yards and take them out to their paddock while we're doing that. So I'll run these out, then we'll get back to the drafting. Rightio, Dad just got back from taking those couple of bales of hay out, so I'm just in the shearing shed at the moment. We fill up the drench gun bottle, and then we're going to start drenching these ewes. Yeah, so they've just been drying off for the last, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour in the yards. Yeah, what we mean by when we say drying off, we probably use that term a bit when we've got the sheep around. They're not like wet or anything, it's just you want them to basically bring them in, put them in a yard with not much much feed or water, and let them like go to the toilet and whatever, so that they don't have like a belly full of stuff, so that when you drench them they don't just like go straight through them. So if you let them empty out a bit, it's better for when you're drenching. At least I'm pretty sure that's the reason we do it. Yeah, so I fill this up and then Dad should be back, and we'll start drenching them and then run them out to their paddock. Alright, we're down here in the sheep yards now. Dad's with me. Just going to quickly talk about how we're sort of doing the lambing this year. So I'll give you over to Dad so he can explain what we're going to do, because we're going to do it a little bit differently to what we have done the past few years.
Yeah, g'day viewers. we're changing our lambing time a little bit. In theory, the rams have got these ones in lamb now, and they will lamb August, September-ish time frame, and then we're going to join these ewes up again probably late October, early November. So we're lambing next year in 23. We'll probably be lambing in March, April. So they're lambing in a bit better weather, and coming into autumn they should have a little bit of a feed, and we'll have hopefully we'll have some hay to feed them out as well. So that's what we're doing today. We've brought them in. We're going to draft off the couple of old rams we've got here, give everything a drench, and then put them back in their paddock, which is not ideal because it's not a fresh paddock, but I've got to do something with them, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So we'll let you know this time. We'll let you know in March next year how it all panned out. We've got to get a couple extra rams to compensate for our numbers in the Dohnes, and we'll have to get another ram, white Suffolk, to go with old Ramsey's over there as well. So because we might try and get a few more fat lambs happening. So anyway, that's what we're up to now. Oh!
Alright, so for all the new viewers that have recently subscribed, what we're doing here is drenching. Basically the drench kills like any worms and parasites that's in the sheep's gut. Yeah, and just makes them, helps them stay healthy. Alright, so there's 2 of the 3 Dohne rams in there with Ramses now, so we'll find the other one when he comes through. Oh!
One more.
Rightio, all the ewes have been drenched. We drenched the rams as well. So Dad's gonna just count them as they go out, and then he's gonna run them back up to their paddock. And I'll probably chuck the rams in one of the paddocks behind the yards here. And then we'll move on to something else. So all the sheep work is done for the day, which is good. So it's a good thing to get all this done. They just need to be crutched and try and do that soon too. All right, so the rams are back in their little paddock. Dad's just running the ewes back out to their paddock. So what I'm gonna do now is bring the cultivator over. Gonna pull the 135 rim off it and put the new rim and tyre that we got for it onto it. And then I have to bring the 135 around because Dad chucked one of the wheels onto that, so we'll have to swap it back to its original wheel. And then once that's done, we can park the cultivator up and happy days. And we might try and move the bale elevator over as well if we get a chance. So lucky we got that sheep work done because it looks like a bit of rain coming in now. They're talking rain today at some point, so that might be it. Rightio, got the cultivator over. Here's the 135 rim. So that saved our bacon a little bit. New wheels just over there, I'll show you in a minute. So we're going to quickly rip that off, chuck this new one on, and bring the little tractor over, bring in the shed, pull the other new rim off that, and put its original rim back onto it. So here's a nice new rim with a nice new tyre. Pretty flash. Probably a bit flash for the old cultivator. But yeah, cultivator's birthday. There you go. Got the new rim on the cultivator, looking pretty schmicko. So I'll bring the 135 around and chuck its rim back on. Rightio, 135's got its rim back, its wheel, everything's as it should now. So we'll chuck this back and we'll wrap up. So yeah, that's about all we're probably going to do today. It's starting to rain. It's only sort of light misty crap at the moment. But that's all we really wanted to get done today. It's a bit wet to be doing anything else. So yeah, good to get that sheep work done. That's one thing out of the way. Yeah, they just have to be crutched, as I said. But we'll do that sometime in the near future. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one. All right.